Welcome to Nugget 251 with Stephen Dana Groman, and this is part 2 of our wind turbine series. If you haven't listened to Nugget 250, you will want to go back. It doesn't matter if you listen to this one first. The Spearville Wind Generator Facility is a joint project with the Kansas CP&L and the local community. Wind energy is the fastest growing energy source in the world. The United States has nearly 10,000 megawatts of wind generating capacity. Kansas is ranked third in the nation for wind potential and boasts 364 megawatts of power, compared to California at 2,324 megawatts and Rhode Island with 1 megawatt. The three-blade wind generators have turbines in the hub of the blades called the nacelle, which includes 16 parts. We have traveled by thousands of these enormous wind generators from California to Kansas, from Texas to Iowa. Seeing one of the blades transported on a tractor-trailer is impressive. According to Power Technology, the top 10 U.S. states by wind energy capacity. The U.S. is the second largest producer of wind energy in the world, but output by state varies by factors, including size, climate, and policy. What are the top 10 states by wind energy capacity? Number 1, Texas. Installed capacity, 24,899 megawatts. And we have seen the ones across in West Texas, the ones in Sweetwater, and the ones in San Patricio County. Next is Iowa. Installed capacity, 8,422 megawatts. Next, Oklahoma. Installed capacity, 8,072 megawatts. California. Installed capacity, 5,885 megawatts. Kansas. Installed capacity, 5,653 megawatts. Those are followed by Illinois, Minnesota, Colorado, Oregon, and North Dakota. And here's a map showing the megawatt capacity across the states. You can see that there aren't really any in the southeast part of the nation. According to Wikipedia, the wind power in the United States is a branch of the energy industry that has expanded quickly over the latest several years. I would say last several years. As of January 2017, the U.S. nameplate generating capacity for wind power was 82,183 megawatts. Here is a list of 10 of the largest wind farms in the United States. 4 of the 10 are in California. Another 4 are in Texas. 1 is in Indiana and 1 is in Oregon. We have seen the Alta Wind Energy Center, the Shepherd's Flat Wind Farm, the Tehachapi Pass Wind Farm, San Giorgiano Pass Wind Farm, the Sweetwater Wind Farm, and the Altamont Pass Wind Farm. And here are some pictures that we took not too long ago in southeast New Mexico. And you can see where this turbine is broken and is not repairable. It looks like it burned up or is leaking oil. I'm not sure, but it's a mess and it's not going to work ever again. This was the Anderson Wind Project. Its claimed benefits are clean energy to power 5,600 homes, 41,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide displaced, the equivalent of removing 8,700 cars from the road, equivalent of 4.6 million gallons of gasoline, and 6 million gallons of water saved. And here are some additional pictures of that. And this is the Tucson electric power of Oso Grande Wind. Here is a facility that we came across in south central Kansas. This is the one that I read about earlier, and they give information out on their site about the megawatts of installed utility scale wind power across the nation. To understand how turbines turn wind into energy, it's important to take a look inside the turbines, or the nacelle, at the parts that generate electricity. Spinning rotor blades transfer the wind power to the rotor hub. A high-speed shaft turns an electromagnet inside the generator, converting the mechanical energy of the turning gears into electrical energy. Cables carry the electrical current from the wind turbine generator down through the tower to a transformer where voltage is increased up to 230 kilowatts. The electrical power is carried to a Spearville substation with underground cables. Then it is sent through transmission lines to KCP&L's service territory. And they boast about the things that they've made a difference in the community and in the environment. Back to California, the enormous San Gorgonio Pass Wind Farm along I-10 near State Route 62 is one of the state's windiest places. This is one of 3 of the state's largest wind farms. The other 2 are the Mojave Wind Farm, also known as Alta Wind Energy Center, and the Tehachapi Pass Wind Farm. Located adjacent to Tehachapi Pass Wind Farm, the country's first large-scale farm, the Mojave Wind Farm, completed in 2014, is the largest wind farm in the nation population and the world's second largest. Wind turbine generators are a type of windmill that produce electricity, a popular alternative energy source. Wind turbine generators require an average wind speed of at least 13 miles per hour. The nacelle, generator hub, and gearbox on the top of the windmill weigh 30 to 45,000 pounds. They cost approximately $300,000 each and can produce 300 kilowatts per hour, which is the equivalent to the amount of electricity used by a typical household in a month. Engineered primarily by NASA, the high-tech megatowers are subsidized by federal and state funds. As of 2017, wind power in the country amounted to 226.5 terawatt hours, with Texas leading with 20,321 megawatts of capacity as compared to California with 5,662 megawatts of capacity at number 4. Beginning in the 1980s, the San Gorgonio Pass wind farm in the San Bernardino Mountains now contains over 4,000 separate windmills, providing power to the entire Coachella Valley. Contact the Palm Springs Windmill Tours to take the 2-hour guided tour of the wind farm. We were ready to do that, but of course, COVID messed that up. It actually wasn't COVID that messed it up. It's the people around COVID that messed that up. And here's the site of the windmill tour. When driving into the beautiful Coachella Valley, one of the most striking sights is the vast array of wind turbines that sprout from the desert floor. The words wind turbine have evolved into what the locals call windmills. I don't think they have evolved at all. There's no such thing as that. Undoubtedly, that view will pique your curiosity, and it certainly does. And here are some scenes from our car as we were driving into Palm Springs. Hope you've enjoyed these 2 nuggets on wind turbines. Thank you.